Question number 1, Part A. Each year the Reds play the Blues in a basketball match. In 2014 there were 40500 tickets sold for the match. In 2015 the number of tickets sold was 2.5% more than in 2014. Calculate the number of tickets sold for the match in 2015. Alright, so in 2014 40500 tickets were sold for the match. In 2015 we need to find how many tickets were sold, and we're told that this value is 2.5% more than the value of tickets sold the previous year. So 2.5% more means 2.5 more than 100. So we'll write 102.4 here, and the original value is always 100%. So we get our ratio, we cross multiply, we get the answer. So 40500 times 102.4 is equals to 100x, and make x the subject, take 100 to the denominator, solve, and you will get 41472. Part B. In 2015, the cost per ticket for the match was $68.25. The cost per ticket for the match increased by 5% from 2014 to 2015. Calculate the cost per ticket for the match in 2014. So we don't know the cost of a ticket in 2014. Let's call this X. We do know the cost of ticket in 2015, that is $68.25. This is an increase of 5%. So increase of 5% means write 105 here, and the original value always corresponds to 100%. So you have your ratio, cross multiply, and get the answer. X times 105 is equals to 100 times 68.25. 105 gets divided, and x is equals to 65. Part C. Calculate the percentage increase from 2014 to 2015 in the total money taken from the match. So let's discuss 2014 first. We know that the number of tickets sold were 20500, and cost of each ticket is $65, which we found in part B. So product of this is 2632500. Then let's discuss 2015. In 2015, number of tickets sold were 41472, which is the answer from part A, and the cost per ticket is 68.25, which is given in part B, and the product is 2830464. Now for percentage profit, we know the formula. In the numerator we write profit, so the profit will be the difference of these two values, 2830464 minus, sorry, we're finding the percentage increase. So the formula for percentage increase is increased value, which is simply the difference of these two numbers we found out, and in the denominator we write the original value, which is the value corresponding to 2014, times 100%. So the answer is 7.52%. Question 2, part 1. Find JM. So we need the vector JM, so that means the starting alphabet needs to be M, J, and the ending alphabet needs to be M. So what will happen when we'll try to add these two? We'll get J, L, because this second alphabet and this first alphabet is the same. So once we add them, we'll get the resultant JL vector. So we'll have JL, and then once we have JL, when we'll add this to JL, we'll get the vector JM, since this alphabet and this alphabet is the same. So the resultant will be JM vector. So simply all we need to do in this question is add the three vectors JK plus KL plus LM, which will in turn give us JM vector. So 2, 5 plus 4 minus 2 plus minus 1, 3, which gives us 5, 6, which is the answer. Part 2, find the magnitude of KL. For that you just need to apply Pythagoras theorem on this. So under root 4 square plus minus 2 whole square, or you may just ignore the minus sign altogether. This gives us 4.47 rounded off correct to 3 significant figures. Part B, in the diagram OA is equals to A, OB is equals to B, C is a point such that OAC is a straight line and AC is 2 times of OA. So OA we know is small a, so AC will actually be 2A. So this is 2A. So this vector AC is 2A. Okay. Next, D is a midpoint of OB. So if D is the midpoint and the whole vector is B, so OD will be half B and DB will be half B. Next, E is a point such that EC is equals to OB. So EC is equals to OB, so this is also half B. So now express as simply as possible in terms of A and B, AD. So we have to go from A then till D. So for that we use the path minus A plus half B. The path AO plus OD, which is minus A plus half B. So this is the first answer, minus A plus half B. Now we need to go from E to B. So we'll use this path, this root plus this root plus this root. So we'll use half B minus 2A plus B, which gives us, sorry, this is 3A, not 2A, because this whole vector is 2A and then another A. So minus 3A plus B. So the final answer is minus 3A plus 3 over 2B. Part 2, find the magnitude of EB ratio magnitude of AD. So we've already found the vector EB and the vector AD. So what is the relationship between them? This one is 3 times of this one, right? So the ratio will be 3:1, which is the final answer. Steve asked 25 women how many children they have. The results are summarized in the table below. Find the median. So to find the median, you multiply 0, 7, plus multiply 1, 5, plus multiply 2, 6, plus 3, 4, plus 4 times 3, divided by total number of women, which is 25. So the answer is 1.64. Part 2, find the median. So for median is the value in the middle after arranging the data in ascending order. So we have 7 zeros, so I can write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then we have 5 ones, 1 2 3 4 5. Then we have 6 twos, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then we have 4 threes, 1 2 3 4. And then we have 3 fours, 4 4 and 4. So we have 25 women. This first one has a 0 child, this one has a 0 child, this one has a 0 child, and so on. So we need to find the median number of children. So if 25 women are standing in ascending order, which woman will be in the middle? So since it's an odd number, 25 is an odd number, only one value will be in middle. For example, if we have 5 women standing, this one will be in the middle. If we have 4 women standing, these 2 will be in the middle. So since 25 is an odd number, only one woman will be in the middle. So you find that position by dividing 25 by 2, which gives us 12.5. Round it off to the next integer, we get 13. So where's the 13th position? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13th. So this is the woman in the middle. So the median is simply 2. Part 3, find the mode. Mode is the most occurring number. So 0 is occurring 7 times, so the mode is 7. Mode is simply 7. So the answer for this is 7. The answer was 0, not 7. 0 was happening, 0 is occurring 7 times, so the answer mode is 0. I may have said 7 earlier, that's wrong. This is 2 and this was 1.64. Okay, for part B, Stephen says that the mode is the average that best represents the data. Explain why Stephen is wrong. So mean is an average, which is 1.64. Median is another average, 2. The mode is another average, 0. So Stephen says that mode is the best average that represents this data. Why is he wrong? Looking at the actual data, can we say that average number of children per woman is 0? No, we can't, because we have a diverse data over here. So the average can't be 0 in this case, because 0 is an extreme value in this case. It's not a central value. If let's say we had 0 over here, somewhere over here, or maybe if the mode was 2 or 1 or 3, then it would have been an acceptable average. So for us to accept the mode to be a good average to represent the data, it needs to be a central value. It shouldn't be an extreme value like 0 in this case, or even 4 in this case. Alright, so you'll simply write that mode in this case is an extreme value and not a central value, hence it's not a good average to represent the data. Part C, Stephen chooses 2 women at random. Calculate the probability that both of them had just one child. Give your answer in as fraction in simplest form. So how many women have just one child? 5. And how many total women do we have in the group? 25. So the probability of the first woman will be 25 over 25. For the second woman, it will be 4 over 24. So the simplified answer will be 1 over 30. Part D, draw a bar chart to represent this data. So remember, the difference between the histogram and a bar chart is that bar chart has gaps, whereas the histogram can't have any gaps in it. Alright, so the data was 0, 7 women have 0 children. So we'll write 0 over here and we'll make a bar of height 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the first bar. Then we leave a gap and we write 1 over here. How many women have 1 child? 5. So we make a bar of length 5. Leave gap. This will be 2. And 6 women have 2 children. Leave gap, write 3. Leave gap, write 4. And height of 3 will be 4. And height of 4 will be 3. This is the bar graph. Part E. Stephen shows Frank the paper on which he recorded the data from his survey. Part of the paper has been torn. Which 5 numbers are missing from the paper? So from the original table we know that 0 was occurring 7 times. So how many zeros do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 2 zeros are missing. So we write 0 here and then 0 here. Then in the original table 1 was occurring 5 times. How many ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 is missing. So we write 1 here. And you do apply the same check and you'll notice 1, 3 is missing and 1, 4 is missing from the data. Question 4, part A. The triangle ABC has sides AB is equals to 8, which has been drawn for you. AC is equals to 7 and BC is equals to 12. Use a ruler and compass to construct the triangle ABC. So simply make an arc BC 12 centimeter long. Then make an arc from AC 7 centimeter long. So actual figure should be somewhere over here. So this will be the triangle ABC. Measure the angle BAC. So we need to measure this angle. Put your D's over here and read this angle. It should be 110 degree. Part B. Calculate the interior angle of a regular 12-sided polygon. So the formula for that is 180 times n minus 2, which is 12 minus 2 in this case, over n, which is 12. So the answer will be 150, or you may use another method. We know that exterior angle is equals to 360 over n, which n in this case is 12. So exterior angle comes out to be 30. If exterior angle is 30, then interior angle will be 180 minus 30, which is 150. Part C. Okay. So diagram shows a hexagon with 2 parallel lines and 1 horizontal line of symmetry. It has 1 horizontal line of symmetry, which means this figure is exactly identical to this figure, which means that this length is equals to this length, this length is equals to this length, this length is equals to this length, and all corresponding angles are equal as well, which means this will be 125 and this will be 125 degrees and this will be Q as well. Okay. Part 1, find P. So for that, if I put a line, make a line over here, I get an isosceles triangle, right? And this will be 90 and this will be 90. So the remaining angle that's left is 35. So this will be 35 degree and this will also be 35 degree. So I can find P by adding P plus 35 plus 35 and equating it to 180, which will give us 110, which is the value for P. Okay. Part 2, find the value of Q. So we know that I can make another line over here and get another isosceles triangle. This is 90 and this is 90. If I get this angle, I can add that to 90 and get Q, right? So we know P is 110. So this angle here will be 360 minus 3P. 360 minus 3 times P, which is 360 minus 3 times 110, which gives us 30 degrees. So this angle is 30 degrees. Now if we make a line over here, this is another isosceles triangle, so let me call this X and this X as well. So 30 plus X is equals to 180. X will be equals to 180 minus 30 divided by 2, which is 75, and Q will be equals to 75 plus 90. 75 plus 90, because this is 90. So the answer is 165 degrees. Part D. The trapezium PQR is similar to the trapezium ABCD. We need to start from here. Given that BC is equals to X, next we'll use this equation. BC is equals to half AB. So X is equals to half AB, which means AB is equals to 2X. So AB equals 2X. Next, DC is twice of AB, so that makes DC 4X, because 2 times of 2X is 4X. Next, PQ is 3 by 4 of DC, so 3 by 4 of DC is simply 3X. So PQ is equals to 3X. Find an expression in terms of X for the area of this trapezium PQRS. We know both the trapeziums are similar, so we may use the formula A1 over A2 is equals to length 1 over length 2 whole square. Area of the first trapezium will be half into height into sum of parallel sides, which is 4X plus 2X, 6X, over A2, which we need to find, is equals to length 1. If length 1 is 2X, then length 2 is 3X. So 2X over 3X whole square. Cancel the squares. This becomes, this numerator becomes 3X square over A2 is equals to 4 over 9. Make A2 the subject, we get 27X square over 4, which is the answer. Question 5, part A, factorize fully. So 4 is common in both the expressions and x square. So 4x square outside of the brackets, we are left with 2y minus 3x cubed. Part B, solve this equation. 4x minus 2x minus 10 is equals to 3. So 2x is equals to 13. So x is equals to 13 over 2, which is 6.5. Part C, solve this. So 7 minus 20 less than 5y. So minus 13 divided by 5 greater than less than y. So minus 2.6 is less than y, and since the answer says y, so you write y is greater than minus 2.6. We're writing from here to here. Part D, a rectangle has length 2x and perimeter 18 and area 10. Show this equation. So if the area is 10 and one length is 2x, then this length will be area divided by 2x. So the width is area divided by 2x. Now we know that the perimeter is 18. So perimeter is length plus width times 2, which is 18. This becomes 4x plus 10 over x is equals to 18. Take LCM, so we get 4x plus 10 over x is equals to 18. This becomes 4x square, and then we have 4x square plus 10 is equals to 18x. Then we have 4x square minus 18x plus 10 is equals to 0. Take 2 common and divide it with 0, so we're left with 2x square minus 9x plus 5 is equals to 0, and we've shown the required equation. Clear screen. Part 2. Solve the quadratic equation giving your answer correct to 2 decimal place. So we simply apply the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. So enter this in your calculators and you'll get two values, 3.85 and 0.65. Part 3. Find the difference between the length and the width of the rectangle. So the length was 2x and the width was 10 over 2x, right? Or 5 over x. So 2x minus 10 over 2x or 5 over x. First use x is equals to 3.85. When you use that, you'll get the answer 6.4012. 4012. So 6.40 correct to 3 significant figures. So then you'll also use this one. When you use x is equals to 0.65, you'll get minus 6.392, which can't be right because the difference between the lengths can't be a negative number. So this is the final answer, 6.40. Question 6a. Universal set is 2, 3 till 12. A is x such that x is a prime number, so A will have values 2 is a prime number, 3, 5, 7 and 11. B, x such that x is an even number, so even numbers from the universal set are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. And C is x such that x is a multiple of 5, so multiple of 5 from the universal set are 5 and 10 only. Part A. Find B intersection C. So common numbers between B and C, that's just 10. Part B. Find the complement of A union B union C, which means first we have to find A union B union C. What is that? Combine all elements of A, B and C, but do not repeat any elements. So we write 2 once, although 2 is occurring twice, but we write that once only. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have 9 here. So we have 10, 11, 12. Next we have to find its complement. Complement means everything in the universal set other than these entries. So exclude these entries from the universal set and we're only left with 9. So 9 is the answer for part B. Part C. A intersection B complement. So A is set A is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Intersection B complement is everything in the universal set but not other than the elements of B. So that will be all even numbers, odd numbers in this range, which is 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. So what are the common entries here? We have 3, we have 5, we have 7, and we have 11. So the answer for part C is 3, 5, 7 and 11 for part C. Part 2, a number q is chosen at random from the universal set. So how many entries do we have in the universal set? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 entries. So the denominator will simply be 11. Find the probability that q is an element of A intersection B complement, which was this. How many entries do we have here? 4. So the answer is 4 by 11. B1, 2 times x3 minus 1, 2, 0 plus y, 2, 2 minus 1, 1. So 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Next 2 times minus 2 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Then 2 times 2 is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. And then 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. Part 2, find inverse of y. For inverse, first we write 1 over the determinant. Determinant is found by multiplying these numbers. Then put a minus sign in between and multiply these numbers. So the determinant will be 2 times 1, 2 minus 1 times 2 minus 2. So the determinant is 4. So we write 1 over 4. Write the matrix. Shift the positions of these two. So we get 1 here and 2 here. Flip the sign of 2. So we get minus 2. Flip the sign of minus 1. So we get 1. This is the inverse of matrix Y.